okay, so now we're up here in the sit position. My partner's got his legs triangled here, okay? And we want to break the lock. This is when we're gonna grab the toes, and then we're gonna go straight back for this one. So what I'm gonna do is grab his toes. Remember not to get, after we start drilling this for a while, we don't want to get sloppy. I don't want to grab his foot like this. I actually want to use my thumb, and grab the toes and kind of crunch them and curl them to you. I could even use my elbow here. So I'm going to crunch, pull it to me, and now once I open his lock here, I'm going to slide to both heels like this here, okay? And then I'm going to go straight back. So I'll have to bump my butt back first. So I'm going to bump my butt back to his chest here, and now we're going to go straight back here, and then we're going to stop right here. Here, I cross my feet, and now I'm going to go to my finish here, okay? From here, we get our tight finish. I'll hip up and get the tap, up. We'll fold to the side here, keep my feet crossed. I'll get the tap here, throw my hips in, pop, here. We'll come back up to the sit. And then a variation from here. We showed this before in past episodes too, okay? We'll do the same thing. This is where he's going to keep his hands locked too. And this was giving us the problem when we fall different directions. If we stay hugged to his hips here, we're not going to be in that sweet spot of the knee, but the only thing that this doesn't affect is when we go straight back. So again, I'm going to grab the toes here, gripping the toes, pulling it to me, and then popping up to both heels here. Okay, now I'm going to bump my butt back, go back, boom, here, and now I'm going to lock up my knee bar, okay? Keep my feet crossed here, pinching with my knees. I'm going to hip up to the ceiling, pop. I can fall to the side still and finish this, and pop. Okay, so the next one we're going to do here is when we break the lock, we're going to go straight back again, but this time he's going to shoot out the back door. So I'm going to get his toes, crunching it to me, scooting straight back here, and we're here. Now we're good. Remember to triangle your legs here and put your foot down on the ground when we get this finish. So I'm going to cup his heel, I'm going to grab my bicep, and then I'm going to hip straight up to the ceiling, but again, I want to push off the floor here. Hipping up, getting the tap. So now what we're going to do is, since we're already here, we're going to learn how to break the lock from here. There are times we'll go straight back and he'll be able to triangle his legs again. So he triangles, but it's not as strong here. So these locks are actually a little bit easy to break, but I don't want to just bail off this. We could finish this. Bendy's actually ended up here a lot and broke the lock. So again, my hand will probably only be like hand deep here, but it's okay because he's not going to go anywhere at this moment. I'm going to grab the toes again, and I'm going to pull here, and then again, keeping the foot on this side. I'm going to hip up, get the tap. Good. Now we're going to plan on if he crosses. So if he crosses, the way we like to do this too, you can just pull with two hands. But the way I like to do is you can go inside. I'm going to grab my bicep and grab his heel. And then we're going to pop it open. I pop, pop. And then same thing on top. Boom. Okay. Last one is if he triangles. And I'm having a hard time and I'm not feeling good about this and I don't want to finish here. If I want to finish more on top, then what we'll do is I'm going to keep my legs triangled here, okay? And I want my foot to kind of go inside this hole. So it's going to travel inside this hole and I'm going to switch my hips over, okay? I can use my hands, but this is if it's tough to get my hand inside, right? So I'm tucking this in, turning here, coming back in the sit. When I get this arm through, then it's safe to unlock my triangle. And then again, it's important. Once we get here, we don't want to just sit here. I want to break the lock. We can go to the heel this time. You can do any break lock you want. Pulling it open, we can fall to the side. Here, get our tap, boom, and get our finish.